Hello, welcome to Night Radio and Television Station, and I'm Katri. Here comes the local news. The Ministry of Industry and Trade has just issued a plan to promote propaganda for the campaign. Vietnamese people prioritize using Vietnamese goods in a new situation. According to a survey by Central Steering Committee of the campaigns for Vietnamese people to prioritize using Vietnamese goods at supermarkets such as BC, Lotte, Coopmark, 85% to 94% are Vietnamese goods. Vietnamese goods in traditional retail channels such as traditional markets, department stores also account for 60% or more. The key factor that helps Vietnamese goods win the hearts and trust of customers is the improved quality, along with assurance of origin, as well as the clean production process has been modernized and safe for users. According to experts, Vietnamese goods are gaining a certain advantage at home field and are no longer overwhelmed by foreign goods. However, in order to survive and develop strongly, Vietnamese enterprises also need to compete with each other in terms of financial resources, sustainable business strategies, thus creating the best development process. On September 21st, Vice Chairman of Provincial People's Committee, Võ Văn Phi, worked with the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, Departments, Projects and Aviation Corporation of Vietnam, ACV, on the plan of drainage for the area outside the Long Thanh Airport. Leaders of the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development said that Phase 1 of the plan is regional drainage project outside Long Thanh Airport. Phase 2 is striping sugar flow project, build rolling weirs to replace both sugar and alternative rolling weirs and water supply pipelines, build canals near airport boundary. The implementation process depends on the progress of Phase 2 of Long Thanh Airport. In order to ensure range for 5,000 hectares of this airport, ACV needs to calculate the water flow to stream, plans to arrange funds to invest in building canals connecting from lakes in the airport to Bung Mon Stream, build a canal connecting the airport boundary to replace sewage roads. The province will do its part in tracking the stream and exit the state clearance. According to Brand Finance, the value of top 50 most valuable brands in Vietnam has increased by 46% compared to 2021. Vietnam national brand this year is valued at $441 billion, ranked 32 in Brand Finance global ranking, as a country with the fastest brand value growth rate in the past year. According to the organization, Vietnamese enterprises have adapted well during the pandemic, with the value for top 50 most valuable brands in Vietnam reaching $36.6 billion, up 36% compared to 2021. Within the framework of a high-level week of 77 sessions of United Nations General Assembly in New York, USA, United Nations Secretary-General Antonio Guterres sent a message of congratulations to Vietnam on the 45th anniversary of Vietnam's accession to the United Nations, September 20th, 1977, September 20th, 2022. In a message, the United Nations Secretary-General thanked Vietnam for its cooperation and support with United Nations efforts to address global challenges over the past 45 years. The Secretary-General informed that Vietnam is an important partner of United Nations, having made many substantive and effective contributions to United Nations peacekeeping operation. He expressed his desire to further strengthen this good relationship in the coming time to promote peace, sustainable development, and human rights in the world. Within the framework of 77 sessions of United Nations General Assembly, on September 21st, U.S. President Joe Biden made a speech to the General Assembly. He called for reform of the United Nations and mentioned U.S. relations with Russia and China. Biden called for reform of the United Nations to respond more effectively to global challenges, arguing that the United Nations' role in promoting peace is being tested by Russia's military campaign in Ukraine. President Biden stated that the United States supports increasing the number of permanent and non-permanent members of the Security Council in order to ensure the effectiveness of the Security Council. In a same speech, Biden criticized Russia, a permanent member of the Security Council, for violating the United Nations Charter by launching a military operation in Ukraine. Referring to China, the U.S. president insisted he was not seeking conflict with Beijing, stressing that the U.S. would not force countries to choose between the U.S. or other partners, although the U.S. would strive to promote the vision of a free, open, secure, and prosperous world. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and goodbye.